Yo, what's good with y'all? Sorry, I can't really have my normal intro, anything like that, because I'm a very emotional person right now. Not necessarily for me, just for the community in general. So, for those of you who do not know, the 250K tournament ran by 2K was today. And it was an absolute disaster from the moment it was supposed to start all the way until the finish. An absolute disaster, an absolute just mess. Okay, so kind of going over me personally, what happened. So I woke up this morning about 7 o'clock, a little before 7. I had to drive to my friend's house, my buddy's place, because my internet's a little spotty here, about an hour away. So I drove there, got up there, made sure his internet was good, played a few practice games, whatever. Was ready to go at 12 o'clock, because 12 o'clock, that's Central Time, that's what I'm in. So 12 o'clock, I was ready. People were getting error codes from the moment they started searching. So you couldn't find a game, you would just get an error code. You wouldn't get a loss, but you just could not load into a game. Then randomly, all of a sudden, it just started working. 2K didn't put out a tweet. The only tweet they said is this will now be extended to, I don't remember what it was, 3:30 Pacific time maybe, so 5:30 my time I think is right. But basically it got pushed back an hour and 30 minutes because it was just an absolute disaster. So kind of me and what happened to me personally, I was anywhere from 3rd to 10th throughout the day. Especially in the hour before I got the error code, I was 3rd through 10th, probably the majority of the day. As you guys can see, I ended with 1,476 points. But here's the thing. I ended with that many points, and I don't think I got any points for the game I won, in which I won by 70. So I still had an hour and 40 minutes left to play. Let's say I would have got 200 points for that win by 70. So now you're looking at close to 1,700 points, and I'm on pace to qualify if everything does go smoothly. And I got error coded. And once you get error coded, you're done. There's nothing you can do. You get error coded, you're done. And that's that. You have no control over whether you get error coded or not. It's literally just random. I won a game by legitimately 70 points. Go in and I get error coded. It makes no sense to me. How does that even happen? How can you run a tournament for this much amount of money? You know, for the amount of money that this tournament is worth and people prepare for. Look at the team I had for this tournament. I applied diamond shoes to all of these players. Legitimately badged out all of these players for a tournament in which I get an error code not even in my control because 2K is so... Listen, I'm going to try to keep this PG-13, so listen. 2K, I'm speechless. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. You're legitimately messing with people's livelihoods. That's legitimately what's going on. You're messing with people's livelihoods. People are losing... Look at the leaderboard here. Just look at the leaderboard. I'm not bashing anybody here. Nobody here. Everybody here obviously didn't get error coded, or most of them at least didn't, and deserved, to be up here. But there's a lot of people missing because they did get error codes. I can pull up the PlayStation board. The funny thing about PlayStation, they sponsored this stream, SplashEdition. You guys know who he is. They sponsored Splashy, and Splashy gets an error code, and I think it was his first game. He gets an error code on a 2K sponsored stream. That makes a ton of sense. So it was truly random whether you got an error code or not, and Splash got one by a 2K sponsored stream. All I'm going to say is this. That's all I'm going to say. Plenty of people from PlayStation, tjayerrday was in second. If he gets a win there, he's obviously easily going to qualify. Easily. No doubt about it, easily going to qualify. He gets an error code. Nothing you can do about it. Just gets an error code, and that's really that. He ended up finishing in 5th after he gets his error code. Jin2K on Xbox gets an error code in one of his first games as well. Doesn't even get the opportunity. For me, I was 2 hours and 20 minutes in roughly, and then I got my error code after beating the brakes off of a dude by legitimately 70 points. Now, I'm not going to sit here and bash any of the people that qualified. That's not for me to do. Neither PlayStation nor Xbox. I'm not going to bash anybody that qualified. They just, basically, what it took is they played well today, whatever, they got quits, and they avoided error codes. The fact that we have to worry about avoiding error codes before I even left home this morning. Last night, I told my family, I said, my biggest concern is getting error coded. Why is that my biggest concern? Why am I more worried about error codes than actually losing the game or people stalling me? My biggest concern is error codes. That shouldn't be the case. That right there sums up 2K in general. I promise you guys this. I promise you guys this, and I hope you guys promise me the same thing. 2K will not get any sort of other money from me outside of just buying the game for every year from now on out. It won't. I will not spend a dime on this game that they can't even get a simple thing as a $250,000 tournament right. I've seen MyTeam Madness run plenty of different tournaments. Not once is there a situation that I lose the game and I don't actually lose the game. Not once. In 2K, you get an error code. Then Ronnie's up there. Listen, I'm not attacking Ronnie because I don't think this is Ronnie's fault. But you can't just fire up a stream in the midst of this and avoid talking about what's going on. You simply can't. You can't just get up there, stream on the platform, talk about 250K. Oh, it's life-changing amount of money. You can really make a name for yourself. Nah, you know what can make a name for themselves is error codes. That's exactly what made the name for themselves today. And I am so upset. To be completely honest with you guys, it's an absolute disgrace that I have to sit here the night of me getting error coded and have this conversation with you guys. Like I said, at the time I got error coded, I was probably in third. That's my best guess. Second, third, fourth, somewhere in there with the points I had or would have had. Because I was in 12th after not getting the 200 points for that win. Win 200 is just my guess. So I blew a guy out by 70. So basically, you take 20 minutes away from everybody. And I went from third to 12th because I didn't get any points from it. So it's absolutely ridiculous. The fact that I have to worry about getting error coded more than anything. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I firmly believe that if you, me, and the whole community can rally together and just simply say, I'm not spending BC on the game. If we get a Tracy McGrady this week, have it within yourself to not spend money on the game. It's that simple. If they don't get the money, if they don't make, simply put, their 250K tournament isn't for us. It's not for us. They've proved that so many times. It's not for us. What it's for is so people spend more money on the game. That's all it's there for. It's not here to see who the best MyTeam player is. They could care less who the best MyTeam player is. They want people to spend money on packs, and I'm not going to be one of them. So what does this mean for me personally? Am I going to compete in future tournaments? Absolutely. I have no choice but to compete in the next qualifiers and try to win this 250K. I have no choice. That was one of my main goals this year, is winning 250K. I felt like after last year, I kind of, I didn't win it last year. So I still have something to prove this year. It's just the fact that it didn't get ripped away from me. My opportunity is still there, but the first qualifier is what I really wanted. I wanted to secure my spot, and I was definitely on pace to do so. I had a very, I wouldn't say a lot of people quit or I had, played super well, but my score was pretty decent for the time we were in. If you look at a lot of these guys that ended up qualifying, I was above 3 out of the 4 at that specific time. Now, there were some people ahead of me at that specific time that didn't end up qualifying, but I felt like I was in good position. I was playing decent enough, and then boom, the error code hit. Nothing I can do about it. I was debating on whether to upload this video or not, because I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, kind of letting out my feelings, but I felt like I needed to do something, because I was hopefully going to upload my No Money Spent tonight, but that's going to have to wait for tomorrow, because I don't have it within myself right now. I'm too upset. I need to just relax tonight and try to come to grips with reality, because I can't change who qualified. I can't change that I wasn't one of them, and I can't take it away from those people that qualified. But all I know is for guys like TJ, Splash, Jin, and myself, and so many others out there, I know I'm missing out on a ton of people. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry about 2K giving you guys error codes. That's the best thing I can say. I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. I wish 2K actually cared about us for once in their lives. For once in their lives. We went an hour and 30 minutes into this qualifier without being able to match up, and 2K didn't say a word. Didn't say a word. Error codes. 2K is not going to say a word. They don't care about us. They do not care about us, man. It's that simple. It is sad. It's the sad reality we live in. They had a 2K sponsored stream. He gets an error code. What did they do about it? Nothing. I'm sorry. Are you sorry? Because as you guys can see, $200,000. The sorry doesn't cut it for me on that. But guys, I could sit here all day ranting about 2K. It's really pathetic. I don't know what else I can say. November 21st is the next day I'm looking at. You know, gotta try to get right for that, I guess. But it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm sorry that it's come to what it has, but I love you guys. And hopefully, man, hopefully 2K can make a change, because this is it's a very bad look, not only for 2K, for our community. But thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, you know, watching this video. Drop a like on the video, comment your thoughts on this situation, on anything in general, guys. I hopefully you guys had a blessed day, because mine, you know, I'm always blessed, but it hurts me. I'm a little hurt right now, but hopefully you guys have a blessed day. I love y'all, man, and have a blessed night.